All right. So, I don't know, 7, 8. Don't know what video we're on, but my last video, I ended talking about how, like, okay, if you're a modern misogynist, which, I haven't thrown that phrase out yet, but that's kind of what we're talking about. But you're not basing it in a faith-based, scenario where you think that Christianity or another religion gives you the right to be in charge or to determine what women are or who they're supposed to be. Say you're not. Say it's not faith based. It usually is. Come on, guys. It usually is, right? Yeah, I grew up in it, man. Don't don't try to con me on that one. But let's say you're not. Let's say you're like a modern communist, but you also still embrace levels of misogyny that sorry, I'm moving the camera, that you've somehow reconciled your egalitarian political principles with uh, thinking women should be a certain way, any way, any certain way. It doesn't matter what. If you think women should be a certain way, it doesn't matter what belief or philosophy or political system you ascribe to. You're wrong. So let's say you're an atheist, but you think that for the benefit, like I imagine Elon Musk is probably an atheist. He doesn't come across as faithful in anything other than Elon Musk. I realize he's also heavily on the spectrum, and who knows how that has led him to believe what he thinks. But you're an atheist. You don't believe in God, but you believe that biologically men and women are owed certain things, and that women specifically are supposed to do certain things that you think are the right thing. Okay, well, I don't know, let's explore the natural world. Okay, so we're primates. As a Christian, I can look straight into this camera and say, yeah, I'm a primate. I'm a bipedal mammal that has, as it was put in O Brother Where Art Thou, come descended from monkeys. Yeah, there's if you look at the higher primates, there are what if they were humans would be called problematic behavior. On the other hand, in nature broadly, what you find is not men, that's dumb, males trying to placate or otherwise woo, bring a female to them so that they can mate. If you want to be reduced merely to mating, we can just stop right here. You're never going to get a woman at all if that's your goal. If that's the whole purpose of your life is to get a woman, that sucks. I'm sorry for you. But we see the male sides of many species working very hard to convince the female side of a species to mate with them. And we do that ourselves. That's like, I don't know if we did it by observation or if we did it by genetics, but men do that. Men traditionally, like really traditionally, will lay out some sort of display, either physically or otherwise, as to why they are worthy of this particular female. Now, that's a purely biological thing. The most beautiful birds in the world, New Guinea, who do bowerbirds and things who do these things, we cannot ascribe affection to what they're doing. Right? And that matters. That's something we should talk about is, what do you feel for the women that you are hoping will A, get with you if you're just being just straight baseline, or B, have a relationship with you, or C, have a committed monogamous relationship with you. Like, why are you doing it? If you're doing it just to have sex, dude, like, there's a million other things you could be doing, right? Like, I mean, I get the biological impulse, but if you want to have a relationship, don't rely on biology. Don't talk about how, animals, blah, 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 blah. That's not relevant. We are a different species. We are humans. We have interpersonal relationships that are not unique biologically, but are definitely the most complex, as far as we can tell so far through science, the most complex on Earth. A lot of other mammalian species, whales, elephants, non-mammalians, mollusks, octopi, octopuses, both are right. Both are right. Have interpersonal relationships. But ours are the most complex. And if your desire is to have a valuable interpersonal relationship, I'm not saying sex doesn't matter. I'm not saying your feelings are invalid, but I am saying there's so much more to it, man. So much more. And it's so much more valuable for it. The video's getting a bit long, so I have to upload and delete, and we'll go on from there.